Alright, there we go. I fixed the floating mechanism now, so I should be able to sail it straight. If only I had tiny little men to maneuver the sails. Oh, hi again. What am I doing? Well, my friends and I are going to have a boat race later. You see, Mordecai had bought this big fancy electric boat online, but Luke and I decided we're going to build ours. Oh, well, thank you, I appreciate that. It took a lot of work to get it afloat, but the problem I'm having right now is getting it to sail straight. No matter what I do, the wind seems to take it off into a different direction and it doesn't want to go. And it kind of reminds me of like the first little bit of Moses' life there. No. You're kidding! You don't know Moses. He's only one of the coolest guys ever to live, well, of course next to Jesus, but still. Of course I'm going to tell you about him. Alright, but this is going to take a couple of days. The man had a very long and eventful life. For now, let's just focus on the first little bit. Let's go, let's go into the big moment. Long ago, before any other country existed, Egypt reigned supreme. See, Egypt had a kingdom that was run by a pharaoh. And a pharaoh is essentially a king, so a king ran a kingdom. In this kingdom, there were two main groups of people, Egyptians and Israelites. How the Israelites got there is another story in its own right, that I think you'll like, but we'll have to save that for another time. The Israeli people did very well in Egypt in the beginning. Their numbers multiplied exponentially, so much so that they started to outnumber the Egyptians. This caused some problems with the pharaoh. Out of fear that the Israelites would one day overthrow him, the pharaoh came up with a very cruel and inhumane plan.
I want to see, Mom.
No, I want to see first! Mama said I could see it first!
Quiet down, children. In the rush to hide us away, I barely had a chance to look at the baby myself.
Is it a boy or a girl?
I hope it's a girl!
Me too, darling. For all our sakes.
Well, what is it?
It's a boy.
To execute his horrible plan, the pharaoh had a decree that all male babies born to the Hebrew women were to be terminated effective immediately.
What are we gonna do?
We're going to have to hide him from the Egyptians.
But how?
I don't know, but we're going to do our best.
For the first 3 months of their plan, the mother hid the child relatively well, but she soon realized that she cannot hide him forever. Now, the longer she held on to him, the more he was put at risk. She was forced to let him go.
Miriam, honey, I need you.
Yes, Mother?
Your brother has grown too big to keep hiding.
But what are we going to do, Mother? We can't just give him up to the Egyptians.
Take him in this basket down to the Nile and place him in the reeds.
But he will surely die there.
Miriam, do as I say.
Yes, Mother.
His fate is in God's hands now.
It was with a heavy heart and a love for God, as well as her brother, Miriam placed the baby into a basket within the reeds of a river.
What's that sound? I have to hide.
From a distance, she heard someone coming. She hid nearby to watch her brother carefully.
The river is beautiful today.
Isn't it, ma'am?
Oh, what's that in the reeds?
I don't know.
Fetch it for me, would you, dear?
It appears to be a basket, but it's rather heavy.
Bring it here. Let me see it.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my, it's a baby. Poor thing is crying and all alone out here. It has to belong to a Hebrew woman.
Excuse me? Miss Princess Lady,
us that you found a baby? Are you going to take care of it? I'd like to, yes. But I don't know if I can take care of a newborn infant. Would you like me to go find a Hebrew woman and take care of him for you until he's a little older? We're very gifted with children. If it wouldn't be too much trouble, then yes.
Ecstatic, Miriam went off to fetch her mother and tell her the wonderful news.
Praise the Lord, for he has rescued my son.
The princess wants to speak to you immediately, Mama. We've got to hurry.
Oh, thank you so much for offering to take care of my baby. No problem, Your Highness.
What do you plan on naming him?
I shall call him Moses, for I found him in the reeds by the river, and I drew him out of the water.
Moses' mother raised him until he was old enough to live at the palace. And as time passed, he grew into a strong, capable Egyptian man, with no knowledge of his Hebrew roots whatsoever. I think I forgot to mention earlier, sometime in the 400 years the Israelites were in Egypt, they went from being equals with the Egyptians to their slaves. Moses, while having no knowledge that these people were his people, had pity on them.
What a beautiful day in my father's kingdom. Look at everyone hard at work. The Egyptians, the Hebrews, and... Get back to work. Ah! Oh dear, sir. Are you alright? I said, get... Now hold on. This older man here is doing his best. Maybe try not being so hard on them, alright? Oh, the little prince is so sensitive. He can't stand to see someone get hurt. Even a worm like this. He is a living person, just like you and me. He is not a worm. He is just a mere man. Then he will most certainly feel motivated to work harder with some influence. No!
Before either the Egyptian or Moses knew what they were doing, Moses struck down the Egyptian guard. Mortified by his actions, Moses frantically looked around to see if anyone else had witnessed his actions. After searching, Moses did what only he could think to do, and hid the Egyptian guard.
What's going on? What's happening?
You fell. You fell.
That doesn't sound right. I have impeccable balance.
Oh, no, trust me, you tripped and fell. It was a whole thing. You knocked yourself out.
Wait a second. I know you. You're the prince who defends the Jews. What did you do to me?
For the rest of the day, no one questioned Moses about a thing. Despite the immense guilt, he thought he might be in the clear. And that was until he saw two Hebrew men fighting.
What are you doing? That's mud and then straw and not straw instead of mud. Get your act together, boy. I'm telling you, it's straw than mud. It's way stronger that way.
No, you are wrong.
No, you're wrong. I'm so frustrated with you.
Whoa. That escalated rather quickly. Why are you two hitting each other, alright? I'm sure there's a much better way to go about resolving this. Oh, like you know any better how to resolve conflict? Mr. Knock him out and hide him in the field or behind a tree or what have you? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Who made you prince and judge over us?
Look, I'm not trying to dictate what you can or cannot do. Are you going to strike us down like you did with that Egyptian? How do you know about that?
It's all over the kingdom. Everyone knows.
Realizing he was in a whole heap of trouble, and quite frankly, a fairly hostile situation, Moses did what he thought was best. He ran away. Ran some more. Not because he was afraid of these two Hebrew men, but because he knew that the Pharaoh would certainly punish Moses and surely slay him where he stood. After many days of travel, Moses finally settled into a land called Midian, and he sat down to rest by a well.
Come, sister. Act quickly. We never know when those shepherds will come. I'm going as fast as I can, Zippy.
Out of my way, ladies. I need some water.
But we were here first.
It don't matter. My sheep need... I am a sheep. I need to drink more than you. It's more important.
If you let us get water, we'll only be a minute.
What about I need water? Do you not understand? Look, the ladies got here first, man. And who might you be? The person who's going to make sure these ladies get the water that they need. Look, I don't know you, or who you are, or where you're from, or what you do, but the things are different around here, man. If a man comes to a well for water, he gets water without waiting. Well, where I'm from, whoever gets there first, gets there first. Just let me at the water. Take your time, ladies.
Well, that was unexpected. And really cool. Thank you so much for your assistance, sir.
Oh, not at all. I do that all the time.
Apparently Egyptians are real tough guys. Shh, sister.
No, I'm not Egyptian. Not anymore.
Well, regardless, thank you. Please stay here and don't go far. I'm sure once I tell my father what you've done for us, he will want to have you for dinner.
Well, of course, ladies. I'll just be here waiting. What happened? Well, Moses waited by the well for the girls to return home to their father.
My wonderful daughter! How great it is to see you! How is it you've come home so quickly?
There's this Egyptian man who saved us from these wicked men.
Goodness gracious! Where is he? I must meet him. Did you leave him behind? Go get him! No, what are you doing here? You have to go get him at once! I have to meet this man. We shall break bread at his home, and there'll be house, and it'll be wonderful! What are you doing standing there? Go! Go get this man, please! Why are you still standing there? I've asked you the same question like 4 times now. Go!
Suffice to say, Jethro got his wish and met Moses. They quickly bonded and became great friends, and Moses was invited to live with them. Over the next few weeks, he and Zipporah would spend lots of time together and eventually fall in love. It wasn't long after that day that the two would marry, and soon after they would spend some time together, have their first son. They named him Gershom because, in the words of Moses, I have been a sojourner in a foreign land. Moses stayed in this foreign land for several years. He was very happy and very content here. Unbeknownst to him, though, back home in Egypt, the pharaoh that had reigned while he was there had passed, and his son had taken the throne. The Hebrews cried out in help and sought refuge and rescue from God, and their pleas were not unheard. Hey, can you come here for a minute?
No, what is it, my son?
I need your help counting.
Oh, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
How many are you getting?
Around 99 or so.
Same.
Well, darn.
Aren't we supposed to have 100 sheep?
Yeah, we are. You know, I'm gonna go handle it, and I'm gonna go find that missing sheep. Who knows, they might make this into a story. You know, a parable even.
Just go get the sheep.
While out searching, Moses soon found himself alone in an isolated area. With no one around him, this is where a sight to behold unfolded before his very eyes.
I can't look at this directly. What is this? A bush that's on fire? But no, it's not burning.
Moses, here I am. Do not come near with your sandals on your feet. You are standing on holy ground. I am the God of your father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob.
Lord, forgive me, for I am not worthy to look upon you.
I have seen the affliction of my people in Egypt, and I hear their cries. I know they suffer. I have come down to deliver them from out of Egypt, to bring them out of servitude, and to a good land that flows with milk and honey. You are to bring my people out of Egypt, Moses.
What? No, who am I to do this? I am just a mere man, and to go to the Pharaoh? What? And make these demands? Do you know what will happen to me?
I will be with you.
But, but I know your people, and I know our people. They will ask me, who sent me? What should I say? What is his name?
I am who I am. Say to our people, I am has sent me to you. This is my name forever, for now, and all of time. People will listen to you. They will listen to your voice.
You've got to be kidding. How do you know? And what if, it's very likely, by the way, to say this, they do not believe me and say, the Lord did not appear before you?
Lay down your staff in your hand before me. Now place your hand on the tail of the snake.
Alright, that's pretty cool. I'll give you that. But look, I am not gifted with speech. I am not anyone's first choice for public speaking. What do I do when there's a group of people I need to talk to in front of all of them?
Who made man but I will be with you.
Please, no, please, I beg of you, send someone else, literally anyone else. You have been chosen to lead my people out.
However, your brother, Aaron, he can speak. He is to go out with you. Speak with him. He will be your mouthpiece as you will be mine. Moses, take your staff in hand and do as I ask.
Lord, thy will be done.
And just like that, God, much like the wind in my boat, has redirected Moses' path completely. No matter what Moses or anyone else around him thought, God had a plan for his life, and a direction that he wanted him to go. And no amount of ordering from anyone else was going to take him off of that path. Just like no amount of directing is going to change where the wind takes my boat. Well, would you look at that? It's perfect weather conditions for sailing. I need to test my boat again. You're welcome to come with me if you want. Well, yeah, of course I didn't finish the story. I just told you it's going to be a long one. Well, you're just going to have to come back and hear the rest of it. Remember, the Lord is directing your steps, and He delights in your life. All you need to do is trust in Him, and He will keep you from falling. Bye!